Okay, so now I'm doing some triceps, some isolation work after I did, the top set of bench press, and then I did some seated shoulder press, barbell, and then I did some floor press for volume for the triceps. Now we're gonna hit them with a rest pause set, right? And with this, I showed you guys this yesterday on the curls, and I'm doing this on tricep pushdowns, V-bar tricep pushdowns today. And like I said, I'm a pretty huge fan of this protocol now. It's a huge way to get your, isolation work done quick. Keep in mind, it's, it has pitfalls as well. There are people that have talked about some of the pitfalls of it. But for isolation movements and isolation movements only, and maybe machine compound movements, but not barbell free weight compound movements, like I said, it's not applicable to free weight compound movements, just machine compound movements and isolation exercises. But it's a very good protocol for getting a pretty time efficient workout in. And a lot of us that train for kind of strength based hypertrophy goals, one of our often complaints are, a good workout takes a long time, or you got to do 5 sets or whatever. But I noticed yesterday I was able to really stimulate my biceps really good, and I didn't need to do a bunch of single individual sets. I was just able to kind of focus on one set with those short breaks after the initial set. And pretty easy to progressively overload on these, or at least track progressive overload, right? Like once you get to about 12 or 15 reps, it's time to up the weight. And like I said, with this, it's definitely, like I said, a good protocol to use. And I would use it, I'm thinking about using it a lot more in isolation movements because it was so good yesterday, right? So we're gonna get a little water, and then we're gonna get on this. And another thing too, this is a way to kind of make, isolation movements harder, because a lot of times we do our isolation movements, 3 sets of 10 on the curls, 3 sets of 10 on the calf raise, tricep push downs, 4x10 or whatever, and we just kind of go into the movement. But this really makes you zone in and focus on that isolation movement a lot more, and you're going to get better mind-muscle connection as well, which kind of does matter to an extent on isolation movements. And like I said, being that I'm trying to, slowly creep that bench press up with top set method, it's important to really stimulate the triceps, and this is going to be a time-efficient way to get it done. So let me get some water, and we'll get to it. Okay, so the goal is going to be 8 to 10 reps on the initial set, and then after that, at least 2 more of those micro sets. Making sure we really squeeze on every rep and make it count. You gotta make it count with this too, which, like I said, helps. Because like I said, you can't just go through the motion. If anything, this is just a new way to shake things up. Like I said, it's not an end-all, be-all, it's not perfect, but there are folks that swear by this method, so. I mean, yesterday it felt like my bicep was going to fly off the bone, my left bicep, doing those arm blaster curls with it, so. Alrighty, get focused. Get focused. like I said, definitely give this method a try at isolation movements, and you'll be impressed with your workouts. And like I said, odds are you'll get definitely bigger and stronger. So that was a good rest pause set. Got 11 on the first initial real set, straight set, and that was a PR as well. So definitely a good method to try out.